most of Sudanese that I know and interact with, they are expecting something to happen. Like there is a lot of indicators for the war, but nobody actually, I think, believe that it's going to happen in that scale. So when they first started, like so many other Sudanese, I thought this is like a month, 2 months, and then it will stop. Um, but as it's getting like 1 month and 2 months and 3 months, we have seen like how it's getting complicated also, and how other parties getting involved in the war, and it's not becoming anymore between the two parties as we thought in the beginning. And it's gonna be more than a year if the international initiatives and the global initiatives and the regional initiatives like the AU and the IGAD and Sudan neighborhood countries didn't get involved seriously, not according to their agenda in Sudan. I think it's going to get more work than what it is now. After the war, we decided to do with almost 12 journalists that we have been trained in the last 2 years to use them to start Atar, because we believe on them, and now they're actually the heart of the Atar, because most of them are correspondents from different cities and towns in Sudan. No, they train them in Sudan. We train them in Sudan. Some of them, they remain in Sudan. Some of them are still in Sudan. Some of them are in Ethiopia, Uganda, Egypt, and are still sending, reporting, and writing stories for Sudan. It's challenging when Sudan went dark during the communications went shut down, but we figure out a way. People using Starlinks in some cities. People will travel some miles just to send the stories. We have some reporters from Roman. Sometimes they will travel to Shandi in River Nile State to send the stories and come back next day. But we can see the excitement that the journalists they have to send the stories from inside Sudan, because this is what Atar about, is to bring a meaning to the local stories, and we think it has so much values, and that's what we have been doing. It's not, sometimes we'll give you a positive feeling, sometimes we'll give you a negative feeling, depends on the stories. Sometimes we come out from here Thursday, very late, or Friday morning, 6 in the morning, and we are really down because of the stories that we receive from Sudan. And to be honest, sometimes it'll be so positive because also we saw people trying to figure out a way, different way, to be creative, to use innovative way to live, to survive, and to get food, to travel from A to B. And so we have seen that. We have seen how much Sudanese people who live in Sudan live under very tough conditions, unimaginable. We can't even imagine someone can live under that situation. There is no electricity for months. There is no water, clean water, for almost 3-4 months. But also we'll see how people they use their knowledge, their way to figure out a way to live with very tough conditions. So it's balance. Well, I miss everything about Sudan.